Alright, here to talk about Breaking Bad, episode 412, End Times. I'm not going to go all gushy or whatever again. I've done that enough this season. I mean, I think it goes without saying that the show is really great. You know, there's not enough superlatives you could throw at it. It's once again, this was a really fun episode. Do I think it was not as exciting? At least the ending was not as exciting as the last couple episodes. Where you had a fight, mass poisoning, this and that, or Walter going crazy in the crawl space. This was just, this was more. It was like a deflating at the end of the episode because he's getting his hopes up and then nothing happens. I guess we'll speculate on what was that all about. Like, why did Gus and his guys stop? I just noticed that I have a candle burning. I think it's been burning for like 24 hours. Thankfully, my place didn't burn down. But anyways, um, why did they stop? Is this criminal intuition or something? They think that Walter's savvy enough to plant a car bomb. Pretty interesting move by Walter. I don't know how he had the time to set it up. Maybe he just slaps it on under the car or something. And then ran his happy ass over to another building to watch. But it didn't seem like Gus saw him. You would think that Gus looked him in the eye or something, looks right at his binoculars. But nice move by Walter. It looks like it was foiled, and from the previews, it doesn't look like it's gonna work somehow. Um, Once again, I really love Jesse in this episode. Aaron Paul, great actor. He's really grown this season. I'll probably talk about that more in my season summary, but I've really grown to love Jesse this season, and Aaron Paul's an actor, and they've really developed that character in the way I wanted them to develop it. But it does seem to kind of be like Murphy's Law with Jesse. They might have to call it Jesse's Law, where it's like the dude can't catch a break. As soon as the kid was poisoned, I thought it was Gus. I was like, it's odd. I don't know why they would do that, but I was like, who else would do that? And then you know, Jesse runs over to Walt's house, and I thought he was asking for advice or, can this kid live or. But he's going crazy and he's panicked and he thinks that Walter did it for some reason. And then Walter helps him see the light. It's a really fucked up move by Gus. I saw a tweet during the show tonight. It said Gus is Satan. He kind of is. To use kids like that. He has no boundaries of what he'll do. So as much as you like the guy at some points, at other points it's like, damn, dude, you are fucked up. That's not something that. Well, would Walter do it? Who knows? We got another season and another episode of this season to go, but I don't think most people would use kids in that way. So that was surprising. Came out of left field when Jesse. You know what I first thought when Jesse goes outside and he grabs a cigarette and he's like, "Oh shit!" He starts ripping off all his cigarettes. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Jesse's done goofed. He left the cigarette out and the kid got to it. The kid ate it or I don't know, right? It seems like a stretch, but I was like, maybe that happened. Then I was like, oh, it must have been Gus and them somehow. And it was Gus and them, but that's fucked up, dude. Other than that, I mean, what's his name? Gomez going to look at the laundromat, not finding anything. I don't think this is the end of what we're going to see with that. It looks like there's some crazy shit going on. I couldn't tell from the previews what's going on in the finale, which, good. I mean, I'm just going to have to wait, but it looks like some weird shit's going on. Jesse goes to confess or something to them, which would really. I don't know how you get another season out of that if Jesse really confesses. They'll somehow get them out of that, but that's going to put them on the DEA's radar. Anyways, yeah, it was a great episode. Lots of cool shit. I was freaking out the whole time. Another cool tweet I saw tonight while I was watching the episode is someone put up summary of Twitter right now. Breaking Bad stuff is happening on Breaking Bad. That got a laugh out of me. Um, I don't know. This is once again. What can you say? The show is just really good. I'm just kind of speculating on what I think will happen. I like how, probably the coolest moment was Jesse's like, "I'm gonna do this one way or another, Mr. White." I love how Jesse still calls him Mr. White, like he's still his like high school chemistry teacher. It's so fucking awesome. And if you think about it, like the show's been going on for 4 seasons, but they've only been working together for a year like this, so he probably still does look at him as like this chemistry teacher who broke bad. Um, he's like, I'm gonna go do this one way or another, Mr. White, and Walt's like, let me help you. So that, reunited. Once again, Walt and Jesse, the bickering couple, are back together. I love it. And they're gonna unite, and next episode they're gonna take out Gus. You can take that to the bank. I know Breaking Bad doesn't like to be predictable, but Gus gotta go. Gus gonna have to die. So that's my prediction for Face Off. I think it's pretty safe. I know that they always fuck with your predictions, but I really think they're gonna somehow kill Gus. It's gonna be fucking badass, and we'll see where the series goes from there. It's gonna suck to have to wait till next summer to find out what's going on in it, but oh well. As long as I make it to, as long as I live till next summer and get to see that shit, cool. I'm a happy camper. I could deal with the wait. But anyways, I don't want to go on too long about it. I mean, what else can you say? It was fucking badass. I'm glad that Walt and Jesse are back together, and I'm glad they're gonna fucking kill Gus somehow. What else can you say? The episode was a lot of like suspense and build up, and then you had the little twist in there with the poisoning of Brock, if that's his name, Brock, I think. Like that was pretty, kind of thrown in there. You're like, whoa, and it like set things in motion. And then, Aaron Paul got to show off his chops this episode. Walter got to have his moment last episode. This is really, I think, this has been Aaron Paul's season. This has been a Jesse season, and good for it. It's turned out awesome. So, anyways, I'll be back next week with my thoughts on the finale, and probably the same night, or maybe in that episode, or in that clip that I'll do next week. I don't know if it'll be separate or not, but I'll give my thoughts on the season as a whole. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll leave it at that for tonight. See you guys next week.